All right, everyone, I want to show you how I made this song for our podcast in under 5 minutes, and it's officially too good.
It's done. Tune in, the fun's just begun. We're too creative, guys talking AI. Streaming worldwide, taking it high. YouTube's blowing it up. We're here every day. Showing creative, some brand new way.
All right, guys, this is just one of 4 songs that I made here in just the last little bit, and I did a combination of using ChatGPT and Riffusion, and just did it as a little experiment here for the show, and I'm consistently blown away by the quality that Riffusion puts out. So, it's officially too good. And before you hop in the comments and say, this is the death of music, the death of creativity, I'll have a very heavy artistic integrity disclaimer at the end of this video, because I don't feel that this is, fully music that should be released and somebody trying to make money on. So, but there's tons of fun ways to do this. And, for example, ways to do this, a theme song for a podcast, that could be fun. Family get together, work camaraderie, or just, fun, or to kind of spur creative ideas. I did that in my previous show about Riffusion. I just took some lyrics that I had on my phone and was able to turn those into some songs and everything. So, all right, I want to show you guys step by step what I did. I really like the writing that ChatGPT Omni does, and because Omni has Canvas built into it, I was able to, come up with the lyrics this way. So I want to kind of tell you quickly what I did here, start to finish. I told ChatGPT what exactly my goal was here, that I was actually going to use this for a video for, our YouTube page. And I want to show audiences step by step of how I did this. So I said, all right, I want you to choose ChatGPT what genre this is going to be from. So I listed a few bands that, I was inspired by, say like Foo Fighters, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Green Day, or The Killers. And I'm letting ChatGPT decide the genre and kind of run with it. And then I tell him what I want the song to be about. So, just because of the purpose of this video, I wanted to make the song about me and Rosh, and about the podcast, and about, how we're available on all the popular streaming services, and how, we're starting to do a lot more effort on our YouTube page. And I wanted to also make sure that it knew that our tagline was 2 creative guys talking AI. So it came back, it said, all right, let's go with like a Foo Fighters inspired, energetic, punchy, anthemic type of, music. It even said, hey, think about, these types of songs as, kind of the feel for it. Also, as part of my prompt, I said, hey, give me the prompt that I'm going to give Riffusion AI to generate your vision of this song. So I'm kind of putting the vision in the hands of ChatGPT and giving it some information. So it then gave me a prompt. It came back, and you know what? I said, I actually need you to update this prompt because Riffusion will not allow me to put band names in because of copyright issues. So it said, absolutely no problem. All right, here's your updated prompt. And as you can see, it's highlighted because I copy and pasted it, put it straight into Riffusion. So, okay, cool. So we're good on the prompt. And now let's get on over the lyrics. So, all right, I did a few iterations on the lyrics. So I said, hey, great start on the lyrics here. And this is the canvas on the right side. So I can actually, go in here and modify this and type if I wanted to. So that's what's great about being a canvas and being able to do that, is go in and modify and change things in a document. And then I can go back over to the prompt and say, all right, great start. But there's a few things I don't want you to mention, but also I want you to mention how we do a lot of work with like image to video tools, stuff like that. And I said, you know what? Hey, the bridge, it just wasn't that strong. Let's just redo the bridge entirely. So it came back, said, hey, I updated the lyrics and added some of these things. It did a pretty good job. I still wasn't feeling verse 2 at all. So I said, all right, let's redo verse 2 and mention, our day job. So Rosh doing Google and SEO, and me, I'm in the world of social media. Boom, came back and it nailed it. So, you look at these lyrics here and you're like, okay, I could see how that would kind of rhyme, how that would kind of work. But you're like, what would I do? How could I make this into a song right away? Well, that's where Riffusion comes in. So I went and copied the lyrics, copied the prompt that it gave me in order to create the music, and it created, I did 4 different versions of this. So I want to first just show you really quickly how it is that we do this. So pop on over to ChatGPT. Again, I'll grab my lyrics that I had, and just to show the audience how quickly this happens here in real time. So, all right, we're going to go to compose here. I'm going to add the lyrics. All right, and then I'm going to go back over here, and I'm going to grab the description of it. There we go. Sometimes when you're in Canvas, it doesn't want to let you click away. All right, so now we got the description, and you know what? I'm going to make one major change here. All right, so instead of anthemic vocals, we're going to go anthemic female vocals. And everything else looks good. Let's generate. So as this generates, it's going very quick. It's surprising how quick this is. And it always creates two versions of your prompts. You get a little column A, column B, see which one works out best for you. So look at that. It only hit like 20% and boom, it was already ready. So, 2 minutes 56. That one's pretty short. So let's see what we get here in real time.
Breaking down the lines from code to canvas, beats to screens, showing the world what the future means. Every sound, every frame.
That's the pre-chorus. Let's get to the chorus.
Soon it, we're just getting
Here's the chorus.
We're two creative guys talking AI, streaming worldwide, taking it high. YouTube's blowing up. We're here every day, showing creatives a brand new way.
So music-wise, absolutely, it nailed, what that genre is and that feel of music. I mean, her vocals, maybe they were a touch country, but not too bad. But I still thought that was super good. Let's see this last one here.
To creative minds, talking AI, breaking down the
Look at the difference in track lengths here. This song's actually 30 seconds longer.
Beats to screens.
Let's go to it. Full on lead guitar. Wow. Let's see where this goes to the bridge and outro.
Image to video.
Bridge.
Notion comes alive. Bringing your
The typical kind of tricks that they do, get real quiet with the bridge, say something a little different in a little different way. Still, just amazing. So, altogether, pretty impressive that I can do this in under 5 minutes and have all these different versions of something that's pretty darn good. So a couple things to keep in mind here. Now, first of all, when you do get a version of these songs, it's hard to recreate the song exactly again if you have an edit on it. It's almost like in ChatGPT DALL-E when you create an image and then you want a slight modification on that image and you can never quite create that original image again with that little modification. This is a lot like that. And from what I heard, it's able to generate the music so quickly because it's actually not doing it through traditional music MIDI format. It's actually doing music through imagery, which is weird. There's a certain computer language where it can make music out of certain images, and that's the way that Riffusion works. So, all right, I wanted to get into the really important artistic integrity disclaimer here. So, I'm a musician myself. I've been in a band. We've been writing songs for, 10 years plus. And this is kind of scary technology to me because it creates these songs that are so good, but they can definitely be very generic. And it's just, this isn't fully being a musician here. I can't create something like this in 5 minutes and be proud of something like that as a musician. Now, will it serve its purpose in some ways? Can it be fun? Different things like that? Yes. And can it help you be a better musician? Absolutely. Say if you do have some lyrics and you have, a certain genre that you write in, you can have it make a few songs for you so you can hear these lyrics sung in different kind of vocal hook ways and kind of run and play with that. But, altogether, let's keep this light, keep it fun. Maybe a theme for a podcast or something like this where, we wouldn't have hired, a musician to create a theme for the podcast. So it's just an extra thing that we have to make the podcast a little shinier. So I think that's great. And that's some of the advantages of having these AI tools is that maybe we're able to create art that's a little bit higher than what we would have before. And, we wouldn't have hired somebody in the first place, but now that it's available to us, we can definitely use it. So, all right, we're two creative guys talking AI. We do our podcast here every Monday. Rosh and I talk for about 20, 30 minutes, and we talk about all the latest things that come out in the world of AI and just try to explain to creatives the ways that we're using it, and hopefully it shows them ways to kind of break down the doors and use AI in better ways for themselves. So we'll see you next time.